Hello, Assalamu alaikum. So, as you have seen through my stories, I was on travel for the whole week, for the last whole week. I was in Karachi for 2 to 3 days, which is almost 1,000 miles away. And then I was in Faisalabad, which is a 4 hour drive from my city. So, I was traveling to I have to travel to these different areas because of some internal meetings of the company, or at times to give presentation or to attend a function that is sponsored by our companies or the pharma companies. So this is the part of job role, I would say, traveling, which involves a major part of your JD, your job description, and I would say it's almost 40% traveling, and the rest is working from home or going to office. So I will be addressing 2 to 3 most commonly asked questions in this video. The first is, what is the job role and what is the eligibility criteria to join these companies, and also regarding your job description, but also how to apply, how to apply, where to apply. These three are the most commonly asked question. So first is that, what is the job role? So in short terms, you can write on Chat GPT or Google, write MSL, medical science liaison, regional medical advisor, medical manager. These are the positions, or regulatory officer. These are the positions in the pharma companies. You can go as a doctor and you can write it on ChatGPT, what is the role, and you will get detailed description. But sometimes it is a little difficult to understand for a doctor because there are so many corporate jargons in it. So I would just try to simplify it in, I would say, 3 to 4 points. You have to give presentation, simple. You have to give presentation regarding the product that you will be responsible for. Okay, so you will be given a product, you will be responsible for it. You will just have to give the scientific presentation on it, right? So you will be presenting it maybe in hotels, maybe in hospitals, at times in different venues, usually very good hotels. These are the most common venues, or outside in a restaurant, so where there is a gathering of doctors is arranged. So you will be giving presentation on your product. You will be asked questions regarding it. You will be asked questions regarding the clinical trials, regarding the efficacy, regarding the drug interaction. So you have to know the product very well, and this will be prepared to you by the company. The presentation is usually given by the company. You can just add or subtract some things that you feel that you are comfortable to present with. But the main point is that the questions will be asked from you. So you have to be prepared and well versed about your product, especially the scientific knowledge. Regarding the scientific knowledge, what is the price of the drug? What is how long it can last? Or what is the retail price? These are not your concerns. These are the concerns of the sales team. So you are part of the medical team, So this is a department called Medical Affairs Department. And in these department, there are these roles: MSLs, medical science liaison, regional medical advisor, medical manager. So these are the different roles, senior medical manager, some things like that. So giving presentations. Now for these purpose, you have to go to places. You will be assigned a territory. What happens in pharma, that you are assigned a territory. So I have the North Territory. So my territory is almost 300 kilometer of radius. So it means that I can go to that place, I can do my work, and I can come back to my hometown on the same day. And if I would say the work, the presentation is at late night, at evening time, then also I can arrange my stay in that city for one night, and this is all paid by the company, of course. So because you are on business trip, so the benefits are there. And also so this is the part where traveling is involved, and sometimes you have to travel for the internal meetings, the internal meetings you have with your manager, with your colleagues in your company. So I went to Karachi because this is where our headquarters is. So I have to go for that internal meeting. So this is called an internal meeting. So you might be traveling at times outside of the country for these meetings and functions. So this is something that you will know by time after you join the company. Nothing out of the ordinary or difficult to understand. So giving presentations, knowing about your product, answering the doctor's queries. So whenever the doctors will have queries regarding the clinical trials, regarding the drug interaction, regarding the efficacy, they will be asked by you. So you will be conveyed a message, and you will by email or phone or whatever, then you will have to reply by email. So this is also part of your job description. Arranging functions. So oftentimes you will be arranging events and you will be organizing events to promote your product, or you would say to create awareness of your product. Okay, so scientific awareness, not promote, I would say, but awareness, to create awareness of that product. Again, you are not responsible for the sales of the product, because you are not in the sales team, you are in the medical affairs team. So that burden is not on you. So this is the good part. You just have to create awareness, just have to give the scientific knowledge, you just have to know about the clinical trials, you just have to know the product, the ins and out of your own product. Okay. And another job description is, at times you might have to make presentation for other doctors. Sometimes there is a senior consultant who is who will be giving presentation at any conference, that conferences that doctors held. So at times, if he is talking about our product, okay, your product, then you will be making that presentation for that doctor. So you will be collaborating with that doctor, and he will be also giving some inputs regarding the presentation. You will have the base foundation for that presentation, but he will be giving his inputs and whatnot. So you can collaborate and then make a presentation, and he will be presenting at that conference. So you are responsible for that. Again, nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary. It is something that you learn when you enter any of these things. I didn't know while joining the pharma company, and I never even went on a stage for presentation during even my college years. So don't worry about these things. So the whole phobia of it and everything, it goes away after just one presentation. And organizing events for awareness, giving presentations, traveling for internal or external meetings, giving support to the team of marketing and sales. So establishing a relationship with the senior doctors in your area. So these are the basic job description, as simplified as I can. Of course, there is very much diversity in these job roles. Every day is not same. There are often collaboration with the other departments, the marketing, the sales department, and sometimes they require your support, sometimes you need their support. So many things going on, but don't get too confused about it. I'm sure if you just look it up at ChatGPT or Google, there will be so many things about it, but you might feel confused. But this is the simplified things that I have told you, and I don't think you just have to think about it a lot. Oh, okay, what is the job role? Oh, I don't know, I might be able to do it or not. These are things that you shouldn't be thinking about. I mean, you just have to apply after graduation. So again, I will come to the next question. What is the eligibility criteria? The eligibility criteria is your graduation. So if you're graduated as an MBBS doctor, even as a BDS or dental doctor, at times I have seen in companies where even a physiotherapist or a DPT doctor is going for these roles, and some companies, they do hire. I mean, not all, but some companies. But I've seen dentals. Yes, I've seen dental doctors that are in this position, definitely, and of course the MBBS doctors. Yeah, and also the pharmacists, the PharmDs, and the doctor of pharmacy can also apply to this position. But in some companies, they don't allow doctor of pharmacy to apply. They just want MBBS doctors. So these roles are probably most likely are exclusively for doctors, for MBBS doctors or dental doctors. Okay, but exceptions can be made. In some companies, there are also pharmacists on this position. There are also physiotherapists. But I'm saying that this position was mainly made exclusively for doctors. So that's that. You're graduated, you're eligible to apply. Just apply. That's what I'm saying. Now we are applying. They don't respond. We are not called for interview. bro, it can take 6 to 9 months. It's a transition. You are making a career change. You are shifting from a clinical to non-clinical. You have no prior experience, so it takes time, of course. I mean, this is a huge transition. Okay, not huge, just to scare you off, but it's a transition from clinical to non-clinical, from a hospital job to an office-based job. It takes time, but there is basically no eligibility criteria. Just graduation. After graduation, you are eligible to apply. Yeah, it's better to do your house job and then apply. But even foreign medical graduates I have seen working for these companies without having clearing their local licensing tests. This is the most common question that is asked by Indians and Pakistanis, that if there is a foreign medical graduate and he has not acquired his license, can he apply? Yes, he can apply. Okay, I've seen the people that are going there. But while you are applying, also prepare for your exam, your licensing exam, because you don't want to just rely 100% on this. It can take 6 to 9 months. So you also start preparing for your local licensing exam. So you have a backup plan also. But yes, without even clearing the licensing exam, there are doctors who graduated from foreign countries and are working in pharmaceutical companies. So that's the eligibility criteria basically. Now you can have an extra edge if you have done MD Pharma. So MD Pharma is a program for Pakistanis. That in Pakistan there is no MD program for pharmacy. Only in Pakistan there is MPhil and PhD for pharmacy. But in India there is also MD program. So MD program, yes, it gives you an extra edge. So after MD, if you are trying to go to the pharma company, most likely you will get a slightly senior position, okay, because you have done an extra degree. So, and also doing MD Pharma is good because it gives you an extra backup plan that you can shift from. It gives you more options basically. You can also go into academia, teaching side. You can also go towards the research side, to the pharmaceutical company, to the different departments in the pharmaceutical company. So you have more options. So it's a very good option if you have done MD Pharma. But it's not obligatory qualification. You can even go into the pharma company without these MD programs or MBA. And another thing about MBA, which is so commonly asked, MBA does help, but the best thing is that you do executive classes. Do it on weekends. Don't leave your job, clinical or non-clinical. Don't leave your job to do an MBA. Okay, do a job. And if you are already working in a non-clinical sector, then it's the best option to do MBA alongside it, as many colleagues are doing already in my company. So this is the best option. If you haven't gotten any non-clinical job, so and you are doing just clinical and you want to do MBA, yes, you can do MBA, but during that time keep applying also, because you don't want to put all eggs in one basket. You have to try everything. You have to click all the options. So you are doing MBA on weekends. You haven't shifted from clinical to non-clinical. You are still doing your clinical job. Continue it. Do MBA and also keep applying, because you are already eligible for applying after graduation. Okay, so MBA does give you an extra benefit in terms of CVs, a little bit edge, but again, if you are not getting non-clinical job, then instead of just sitting idle, it's better, you can do MBA alongside it on weekend classes, and also you keep applying. Okay, so this is the eligibility criteria. And what next? So job role, eligibility criteria, and the most commonly asked question is another I just got is the salary package. Salary, I just gonna tell you, there is so many difference in currencies. Salary package is usually higher than the government jobs even. So for a fresh graduate, it's more than enough for the salary package. Okay, so it's more than enough. It's 2 to 3 times more than what a fresh graduate earns in a clinical sector. And okay, so last question is where to apply, how to apply. Just apply, bro. It's on LinkedIn. Go to the websites of the companies. There is a portion called careers. Just write medical in the keyword and the location of your country or city, whatever, and just apply there. Go to the company websites if you're not finding it on LinkedIn, and write MSL on the LinkedIn. Search MSL or medical science liaison or medical advisor or medical manager, and you will see a whole list of profiles, people who are working, doctors who are already working in companies, and you will see their whole experience. You will get so much information. Just search on it, on even on just LinkedIn. You will see so many profiles, and you will learn a lot about the whole journey is projected on LinkedIn. So yeah, that's that. I think this video covers these most commonly asked questions. I will be making more videos about it, but yeah, I have a presentation in the evening time, so I will be going now. So, and inshallah I will be posting more frequently now because I'm taking vacations from my job for, I would say, 10 to 15 days. So I will be posting more frequently, inshallah. So yeah, goodbye, take care.